We're back here on the Yaffee program. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Glad you've joined the show. We'll get to the rewind in a moment. And that's brought to you by Jay's Appliance Outlet. If you need a new appliance, maybe a new refrigerator, maybe you're getting some of those cool pineapple Kool-Aid stuff, but you need a refrigerator for that to work. You know where to get it. Jay's Appliance Outlet. If you're over driving on 72, you see the big sign, up to 60% off. New appliances, great deals, whether it is a refrigerator or maybe a washer or dryer, maybe an oven, maybe a stove, maybe a microwave, whatever you need. They got it for the best prices at Jay's Appliance Outlet. Plus, they can service your appliance as well. So if something happens, it breaks, just not quite working right, they can help you out at Jay's Appliance Outlet. Go today in Athens or give them a call. Dial pound 250. Say the keywords at Jay's Appliance Outlet. Pound 250 Jay's Appliance Outlet. Go today. When you do, let them know Yaffee sent you. All right, that time of the show, once again, where we have the Yaffee program rewind. That time of the show, where I remind you, if you missed any of the show live, the podcast will be up on the website, WVNN.com, or anywhere you subscribe, listen to your podcast. So at the beginning of the show today, I really just talked about how this election season, especially leading up to the runoff here in Alabama, it got really stupid. It got really dumb. Not just because of the lies, but just the stupidity of the attack ads, the comments. And it's just sad because we keep going down this way because it works, unfortunately. But the best example, of course, was the raccoon ad that was supposed to be against John Wall. I think it actually helped his campaign. But go ahead and play the raccoon ad, Bugsy.
I'm Charlie, John Wall's pet raccoon. I live with him in his house. I sleep with him in his bed, so I know John Wall. Wall made up a fake identity to cheat in elections. Wall refused to vote for Trump. And Wall celebrated Ramadan in a Muslim mosque. Oops, gotta go. Time for bed.
Gosh, it just sounds so weird. But anyway, and it was lying, a lying raccoon of all things. But anyway, we talked about that. The podcast of that segment's up. We also had a conversation with John Wall, who's on the show earlier. My conversation with him, podcast is up as that. We had the Alabama bullet points, the top stories from around the state, including the story where Fox News accidentally posted on their website that Jared Hudson had won, the day before the election. So I guess they have whatever side already ready to go or something. So when it happens. But that was posted. So I talked about that in the bullet points. We also had Andrew Harding on. He's an expert with the Heritage Foundation. We talked to him about Iran. I did give you the latest details on the Memorandum of Understanding. The terms that we have heard during all of this have been really disconnected from reality in so many ways. We had the ceasefire, which wasn't a ceasefire. I called it quasi-ceasefire. We had Project Freedom, which was paused after 36 hours. I called it Project Pause. And then we have a deal to make a deal. So we just call it a memorandum of understanding. Not really a deal, but a deal to eventually make a deal and to keep talking. But it opens up the Strait of Hormuz. This is where we are. Now, Trump is at the G7 today. He's kind of promoting all of this. Play a Trump cut one for me, Bugsy.
We have our deal done with Iran, and it should be successful. It goes to a second stage, which I think will be actually easier. I didn't want to attack them last week, but we had no choice. And we did it twice, actually. We were doing it a third time, and we were able to not have to do that. But we have a deal that's a fair deal. It's a good deal. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. And it says it loud and clear. They're not going to develop it. They're not going to buy it. They're not going to do anything with it.
All right, you can stop it there, Bugsy. But there we go. We talked about that. That'll be the big news throughout the week. Of course, tomorrow we'll have election results. And if you missed any of the show live, the podcast, you know where it is on the website, WVNN.com. Thanks to Bugsy for producing today. Thanks to you for listening. And I will be back tomorrow at the same time. See you then.
The Yaffee Program. One Night with Steiny.
One Night with Steiny. Shout out, full send now.
Hey, bro, what's your name, bro?
Steiny, what the hell? We've been sitting here for like an hour together.
I don't know your name. What's your name, bro?
Steiny. I can't guarantee anything. All I can guarantee is that you're going to be entertained. I'm a professional. I'm here to interview.
So the whole interview, you didn't ask me what I like better, Burger King or McDonald's.
All right, and we are going to wrap up on that note. Thank you, Steve, so much. That was amazing.
Burger King.
One Night with Steiny. One Night with Steiny, baby. Let's go.
One Night with Steiny. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey there, I'm Paula Pan. How do I save money? Most people give you the cliche answer, stop buying avocado toast. But they're missing the point. Saving tactics usually focus on discretionary spending. If you want to actually move the needle, you have to look at your fixed costs, your rent, your mortgage, your car payment. To change these, you might have to move or sell your car, and that's why people don't do it. If you want small wins, focus on the avocado toast. But if you want meaningful change, focus on the fixed costs. Afford anything. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.